Good evening. President Trump first made the call to deploy National Guard troops to our southern border earlier this year. Shortly after, Governor Doug Ducey followed through with that promise and welcomed more than 200 members to our southern border.
Yeah, and several of them are based in the Yuma sector. But what have they done since being deployed here 3 weeks ago? Well, we find out with News 11's Vanessa Dillon that many have been placed in supporting roles, assisting agents in administrative tasks. Joins us live now to explain. Hey, Vanessa.
Good evening. So many might have pictured these soldiers out by the border, but today we quickly found out their role with the Yuma sector has a little less to do with making arrests near the border and rather being their eyes and ears. For example, monitoring the surveillance cameras while agents are out on the field.
Hey!
When Guardsman Ramon Lamb was first told he'd be deployed to Arizona's border, he had something different in mind.
Honestly, I thought that we were become border patrol agents, really be out there apprehending people, walking in line.
But it turns out that Lamb and the 50 other men and women of the National Guard in Yuma were needed in other areas instead.
We're more of a support. We want to really get the border patrol agents back onto the border because they're specifically qualified for the jobs, and we just want to take back the administrative role and then just free up that opportunity to strengthen numbers to secure the border.
So you won't be seeing soldiers in San Luis, rather supporting agents from behind the scenes so that Border Patrol agents stuck in the office can get back in the field.
We're not law enforcement, so we are strictly kind of admin support. So all my guys are inside the buildings, working administratively, mechanically. So we're not on the border. That's what our goal is, to get those agents there where they're needed.
But some of them also take that admin role outdoors.
From photographers to camera operators to heavy equipment machine operators, people who work on our roads, stuff like that.
At the end of the day, President Trump's mission to deploy thousands of National Guardsmen and women was so agents could better secure the southern border.
Additional National Guardsmen allows us to have a heightened situational awareness. So, it may be natural that you see those apprehensions go down.
And while the president's call was placed under scrutiny by critics, guardsmen like ABRAM NORWOOD say the deployment has been nothing but a positive experience.
Personally, for myself, this has been a great experience to work alongside the Border Patrol to kind of get a greater look at what they do on a day-to-day basis, and it's awesome.
Since the National Guard has stepped in, they've contributed to over 1,000 arrests of people crossing the border illegally. The 50 men and women in Yuma sector will be here until late September. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Vanessa Dillon, News 11.